Hello, welcome to the real video. The real video that's real. Yeah, this is a real video, and there's nothing, nothing. There's not gonna be another upload for about 2 years, or about like a week, actually. So there's not gonna be a new video for a week. It's just this video, and you don't have to worry about that. Welcome. So basically, I'm gonna be talking about stuff for like 5 minutes because I have to eat in like 10 minutes. So, basically, right? Yeah, that's what's happening. I don't know why I'm saying so basically so many times. Um, yeah, we're gonna talk about some things. First thing I want to talk about is just okay. Hold on. Let me look. Okay, I'm gonna just talk about this week or something. I don't know, something that happened this week that I think was cool. Um, this week nothing happened for the most part. There was like the esports stuff that I had going on, and then we won that, and that's pretty cool. And then, uh, so fun fact actually, on Thursday, there's like we have Mario Kart, so we were doing like Mario Kart Switch stuff, and for some reason the dock just stopped working. It just like they just didn't connect. So that was fun, and we couldn't play. So basically, we have to reschedule. I don't know when, and I don't know if they're going to work in the future because we also need those for Smash, which we were doing on Wednesday, which we won by the way, because we're awesome. So yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do about that, but that was pretty interesting and very fun to find out. But it did introduce me to a cool game, so I'm kind of glad it happened. I think it was Under Night. I'm not saying the last parts, and I played the Shield guy, and that guy was fun. But this is the perfect segue. Perfect segue. I actually do want to talk about something in this video because this video's not gonna have any music, so don't even joke, lad. Don't even worry about that. This video's not gonna have any music because I don't feel like doing the music bit because of things. Nothing's happening actually. Nothing's happening later. I want to talk about why. It's just like I want to talk about fighting games. That's what I want to talk about. But not just fighting games, like the people that play them. I will never understand how we get how I will never understand how we get to a point where like there's a I don't know how we get to a low tier god point, right? Where it's just like someone who obviously doesn't have fun with the games he's playing, or like to me it feels like he just doesn't have fun with the I forgot. Someone who just obviously isn't having fun with the games he's playing, and bro still plays them and then gets mad, and then it's every low tier god clip is a movie, and I'm always surprised. Well, it's like they're hilarious, right? But I'm just like, and when I think about it, how do we get to that point? In the fighting game, like in the when I was playing the fighting game, it was my first time playing, right? And I was playing against someone who's relatively new, and I was losing the first few, and then I switched characters, and I found a character that kind of clicked with me. And I'm not new to fighting games, right? Like I'm not a new fighting game player. It's a four button. I think it's like a three or four button. It's a 3 or 4 button fighter, which I'm not new to. Like fighters. I think MVC is a. I haven't played enough of it to know, but I think it's a 4 button. That's a 4 button, and I've played a few three, but this game seemed a lot more neutral focused, so I felt more like it was aligned with like a PKCC. So it's like I got a pretty good handle on neutral. So it's like the guy knew combos. I didn't, but I just kind of played a better neutral, and when I hit a move, I just started to mash, and it kind of worked out. And I legitimately just was winning most of the time as when I found the character. And bro was getting mad. I don't know if they're gonna see this video. I don't think they're ever gonna see this video. No one's ever gonna look up my channel, so I don't think they're gonna see the video. Uh, if they do, I don't really care, right? Because this is an important point to make. I think it's like, why play or why continue to play a game in which you aren't having fun? Is kind of like, it's like, do you think that you're gonna reach the point of inflection where suddenly the game is fun and you're like, ah, well, I'm actually having a good time. So none of the bad time ever mattered. And it's like a sunk cost fallacy, bro. Which is a funny word to use in this context. But it feels like a sunk cost fallacy. Where it's like a, I'm playing because I was having fun earlier and I'm no longer having fun. But it's like, it's not even just for you, right? Because if it's just like you're having a solo experience or whatever, you can like have no fun all you want. But it's significantly less fun for the people that you're playing with. Because like I was playing and he was getting mad. And I felt bad to the point where I was like, bro was like, they find one new button. That's all the buttons they press. And I was like, bro. And then I stopped, by the way. Like I was like, okay, I'm good. Right? I was like, I'm tired of bro complaining. I'm going to stop pressing this button, even though the button is really good. And so I just stopped using that move the entire rest of like the time we were playing. And I still won, by the way. Because like the guy doesn't have neutral. If I can be honest. Like there's no neutral there. Like he'll keep hitting buttons on while I'm blocking low and just keep going low, and then it'll be unsafe and I'll punish it and I'll get like a fair amount of damage. It like, and I just kind of did that like a billion times. Like, and then so the last game he did win and then left because we had to leave. I just feel like for me as an individual, as a player. Oh wait, that was bad. I almost got rid of the. Yeah, that, you don't want to do that. By the way, I'm using vector layers. Spoiler for nothing actually, nothing's happening. But um, it's just kind of, it feels like it's like moderately up. Whoa, it's like moderately upsetting to the people you're playing with because like I had less fun from you getting mad at the game. And you aren't having fun because that part's obvious, that part's clear. So it's like at that point, why keep playing? it's it feels like it's like, what's the point of playing? It's like I don't really see a world in which that's a good idea. I don't know, but it's like I did used to be like this, or rather, I used to have like that thing, and then I'm thinking about it, and like the more I thought about it, because I was like 15 at the time, and then I thought about it. This is when I was getting into Smash, and I was like serious at Smash, trying to be like a competitive player. I no longer want to be a competitive player. I don't care that much. But it's like, why? It's like, why do I care so much? Cause like it's not like there's a tournament, right? By the way, let me just say, it wasn't just when he was playing against me. Like he was playing against another friend, and he would get mad at this one character, and he would like people would be talking because it's a club, it's a sport, and he would go like shut up, like literally like yelling, telling them to shut up, not like yelling, but like like shouting. It was like a tiny outburst, and it's like yikes for like all parties involved because it's like I just don't get it really. Like it doesn't. formulate in my head because it's less fun for you and it's also less fun for everyone else. I don't know if it's like a awareness thing or like you don't really realize it, but I feel like something should probably be said. But it's like a wow, if you tell them to chill out, they're going to kill you. It's like why do we have to like normalize that being like a man, don't talk to them while they're mad. It's like stop being mad. It's like you're not like a stop being mad, listen, literally stop being mad. Like it's just a game. Because like I get it. I get the like I to an extent I get that it's just a game. Oh, okay, wrong thing. It's like I get the like, you're mad. You get but it's like it's not even a you're getting cheated, right? It's like well the guy's playing a command grab character. But like you're new to the game. You're going to get cheese. That's a part of every fighting game. And I know this guy plays other fighting games because he plays Fighter Z. He's a fighters player too. There's cheese in every fighting game. There's characters that suck, like are legitimately miserable to fight in every fighting game for most people. And as a fighting game player, you know for a fact that there's gonna be that one character that you despise. But it's like it's a part of the game, right? And the person doing it isn't evil. And it's also worse when you're directly calling them out. Like I hate you. Like when you're making comments like directed towards the person that you're fighting. That's just kind of lame. Even if it's not like a direct attack. But it is still lame. Um, but yeah, like experiences like those makes playing games less fun. And I did overall have fun, right? Like even like without all of that incident, I still did have fun. But it's like even though I did have fun, as a person that was watching, like I would not only was I playing, but I was also watching a bit. I was watching him get mad, and it was like, yikes, right? And then I hopped on afterwards. I started playing. I lost a bit, started winning, and then he started getting mad. Like in the end, it's just a game, whatever. Um, but it's like you've gotta at some point you have to learn to chill out. And I don't know what that point should be. Uh, Probably like before someone like does get genuinely upset or someone starts crashing out. Hopefully before said point. Dinner's gonna be ready soon, so I should probably prepare the coloring stage. You can see that. I mean, you can hear that. But overall, I think that fighting games as a whole, right? Fighting games as a whole are fun, but I think the worst part about fighting games are the people that play them. Because there are a lot of people out there who just do not know how to handle themselves or can't handle themselves well. Not to blame them for it, but it's like, you know, it just does make the experience worse. And with most of the people I play with, it's never really a problem. Like that never really happens. Especially with my like small friend group of like me, you know, uh the token straight, the other black guy, many people. I don't know why I decided to name them like that. But Like they're all pretty chill, and they don't really care because no one's taking it seriously. And that's the thing. It's like the core message here is that it's a friendly thing. It's not like a tournament. Like if you're getting mad in a tournament, I get that, right? It's fair to be upset. But if the friendly stuff is happening, and I do understand like maybe having a bad day, new file. I low-key am going to do this, create new from clipboard. Ignore these colors. I mean, ignore this rep. This is like so old. It's like so old. I promise you. But yeah, I just don't think it's ever that serious. And I do moderately, not moderately, but I do like mildly dislike the phrase. Why am I calling pink and white? Mildly dislike the phrase. Like it's never that serious. But it is true in this circumstance. It just isn't that serious. It's a friendly game, and people are trying to learn. Like I'm literally new to this game, and I'm trying to learn it. And you've been playing this game, I don't know for how long. But like, I just don't think it's. Oh, where is that happening? What's not linked? I just don't think it's fair for the people that you're playing with. And I don't think it's fair for the people that you're playing with. And I don't think it's fair to you either to be, you know, the this upset and not like fix it or like not like try to actually. It's like when your goal and not like when your goal when you're mad, right? And you don't want to be bad. The simplest thing to do in like most, if not all circumstances, is to either drop it or lock it. What I tend to do is like most of the time I just kind of either lock it. Most of the time I drop it because like I'm like I don't feel like locking in. It's a game, bro. I don't feel like. Well, let's say I don't feel like locking in. It's more like I am locking in by dropping off. What is getting killed? What is the problem here? This is fine, and then this gets eviscerated. What is the problem? Okay, maybe I have to like connect, make it bigger. Nope. Um, nope. But yeah, I will probably never under. This was supposed to be a short video. Let me look at the time. It's like 19. This was supposed to take like 2 seconds, but there's been a fair bit of hiccups in the art, and I'm supposed to be done talking by now, but I haven't been. I just don't really get it. I don't know if I ever will realistically. Like probably not, right? Like that's just not a thing I'm going to understand. I'm gonna live with that because I don't want to understand. And I did understand it at one point, but then I remembered I wait a minute, I don't care. And then I kind of, it's like I just kind of realized I have no reason to take video games seriously. And that's mostly because of like I figured out what I wanted to do in life, and I had figured out a goal, and I was like, I had I still had like the childlike goal of like wanting to be like a professional gamer or whatever. And I stopped doing that. Hooray! Oh my god. I don't know. What was that sound? But yeah, I stopped that, and I figured out something cool because I learned how to do art and stuff, and so that was fun. And after I did that, I took a break from games for a bit, came back. Well, it's like not like took a break from games. It's more like I stopped taking Smash seriously, and I stopped taking games as seriously. And I was like, I'm supposed to be the silly guy. Let me have a bit more fun with the things that I'm doing. And that's why I stopped playing Smash Quick Play, because Smash Quick Play sucks. It's so bad. And I was like, let me do something else. And so I did something else, and I pivoted. And that pivot was awesome because it got me into the art, which is probably the best decision I've ever made in my entire life. Um, I don't think there is a better decision that I could have made. I don't know if the no music is boring to anyone. If it is, fair, but I'm also not sorry. But also fair, but I'm still not sorry. Because there's like periods of in my speech where I just kind of stop talking. And in those moments, the music would typically go like, ooh, and then it would lock in, and then you go, oh, you know? But, the empty spaces do feel a bit awkward. Because, like, I can hear it. I can hear the empty space because there's no song playing. Anyways, I think that just like, I just think that the world would be a lot better if people took things less seriously more often. Because, like, life is silly. Or rather, like, life is too silly, or at other times too stupid for a game to be why to like to be like day ruining, which is what I kind of learned. And you know, some I do also still get upset at minor things. Like there's so many small things that are that are like not day ruining, but they do kill me for like an hour or two. Like surprise events. I hate surprise events. Surprise events are the worst. But yeah, even with that, I do think that, silly is cool. Being silly is awesome. But yeah, this is supposed to be a small thing. This is supposed to be a small video, but I kind of lost the plot. So it became big because I started talking about something that I actually care about, and then as soon as I did that, the ADHD took over. But that's fine because who cares, right? Um, yeah, that's basically all I wanted to talk about for now because it's gonna be surprise. Surprise 5,000. I definitely didn't spoil this earlier. There's going to be a second video in which I'm talking about something that's actually more important than what I talked about now. This video is supposed to be small. It's supposed to be like 10 minutes. I got sidetracked, but that's okay. I don't know if you enjoy the no music or not. If you do or if you don't, I don't really care. It was just kind of just fun for fun. And it was fun to just talk. And this is kind of just how I talk to myself normally. But, you know, I think it's cool to have it recorded. That's basically what I'm doing in this channel, by the way. It's just like, I talk to myself like this all the time, like all the time. And now it's like I'm talking to myself, except now people can see it, which is fun. Like I. This is gonna sound weird, but when I was younger, I would always talk to myself like I was making a YouTube video. I don't know how to. I would be like, here's the thing, guys, right? I would be talking like I was talking to someone, and that pivoted over the years to me talking like I'm just talking to myself, and I am in the audience, and I am the audience. Just like it's just me. Like it's like someone else is talking to me, but I'm the someone else. Is essentially how. I enjoy rambling, if you couldn't tell. But yeah, new video dropping today, later today. I'm not done talking. I'm never done talking. I will never be done talking. I will never be